sorry. Are you being... Are these just murder methods? That's great. That's great. Gentlemen, we're just gonna sit here jovially having a conversation while the other gentleman dies. Yes. Sounds about right. Oh, look, more murder. Oh! Welcome back to Little Hope. Last time we played, we saw Angela's double have a very unfortunate end, and then Angela's double tried to cause Angela a very unfortunate end, but that didn't happen. I'm very excited to see what'll happen, so let's just get back into it. And John skedaddled on his own. Where are the others?
What in the name of holy fuck was that? I've never seen anything like it. It was like something from a nightmare. Did you see the way it looked? The gaping mouth, those dead, soulless eyes?
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I was nearly gone. If that thing had caught me, it was so close.
You've had the crap scared out of you. We all have. But at least we got the fuck away from it.
But it had the same chains, right? And it came from the water. Considerate or irritable? I mean, considerate.
We did. Thank God we're all okay.
Right now, we're safe.
That thing, whatever the fuck it was, is still out there. Could be hunting us as we speak.
True.
It was in chains. Just like the woman who went in the water. I don't believe that's coincidence. Either of you see what happened to Taylor and Daniel?
They can't be far behind us.
Behind.
Let's just get out of here.
Did you see that? There's something over Angela's shoulder. There were bearings that changed. Oh, and secrets. Okay, secrets are Reverend Carson used the occult to his advantage. They don't really have the updates pop out as much as they did on Man of Medan. He was obsessed with the occult. The Vandalized Statue commemorates the author, Tilly Johnson. The face bears a remarkable resemblance to Taylor. Book Modern Magic and Ritual identifies the moon symbol as being a symbol of feminine magic. The book also has initials TC. So if there's always alliteration, is TC another of like Taylor's doubles? Another TC. The name of the factory the Carver family is trying to close is the Raventon factory. I've lost everything. It's carved on the jail. The Carver family tried to sell the factory as part of the land deal. I keep thinking that Carver is the name of the Reverend, because Carver and Carson, they both start with C. I keep getting those confused in my head. Anthony Clarke survived the fire and was later declared, or later cleared of any wrongdoing. Familiar looking keychain that says number 1 dad. Poster for rock and roll that resembles Daniel. Oh. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Look at the bearings, the actual reason I opened this up. Homegrown hero! That's a new one. Daniel demanded that the priest let go of Mary. So all of these are started now. Okay. Let's deal with the consequences of my choices, shall we? Deeper understanding. Angela was intrigued by her lookalike. Angela put her trust in Andrew to help her off the shore. Angela was glad that everyone made it to shore safely. Angela narrowly escaped from the demon on the shore. So, like, these are just choices that she made. They don't even seem to be all that connected, other than the fact these are all Angela choices. That's different. This is different than, like, the butterfly effect shit that was, not shit, but, like, the butterfly effect stuff from Man of Medan, where it was, like, you make a choice and then the ripple effects are, like, somehow connected to that choice. Or even Until Dawn. Like, that was the way both of those games were structured. This is just, like, these are just Angela choices. Just interesting. stranger. Andrew fell to the ground after leaping over the barricade near the bridge. The old man introduced himself. Interesting. So is this going to be all Daniel choices? Is this going to be all Taylor choices? All John choices? A little girl choice? We didn't make any of those choices. Interesting. Okay. Authority figure. John refused the offer of a drink in the bar from Vince. John leads the way across the broken road bridge. John confronted the girl at the covered bridge. So yeah, these are all John choices. Maybe that's why they're all out of order. Because it doesn't matter what order they're shown in. They're all, I guess they're shown in chronological order, but they're all John choices. Huh, that's a different way to do it. So maybe it's just more about these characters than it is about, I don't know. Weird. Andrew didn't comment on the intent of the girl. Andrew thought that Mary was just a kid and couldn't be blamed for the results of the trial. Okay, so if this is Daniel, this is about the stranger, this is about Angela, this is about Taylor, this is about John, Andrew, and this is about the little girl. So Mary claimed to be innocent to the priest and directed blame at Amy. Mary introduced herself to Andrew and Angela. A girl stood in the road, caused the bus driver to lose control and crash the bus. The group saw a girl. Saw her on the playground. Mary appeared to have a seizure. Yeah, so this is all about the little girl, or Mary or Megan. So who is this about? Andrew found a gun in an old shack. And Andrew showed Angela the gun, and she threw it away. Interesting. Okay, so these are all people choices. These are all people bearings. Taylor, Daniel, whoever the stranger is, Angela, John, Andrew, Megan, and this is the only one that isn't like people-based, which is interesting. Such a different way to do the bearings, too. Different. It implies that like the story is much more about the people than the actual choices. Of course, like the choices are connected to the people, but it's a different focus. Anyway, I would agree. It's also so interesting, like these things appear over our shoulders and they look so close, but like they're obviously not. A graveyard implies there's a shit ton we can explore. I mean, and graveyards are inherently interesting. Isaac. Wasn't Isaac the ancient cop? I say ancient cop because I don't know what they would have been called back in the day. Enforcer. I don't know. A pilgrim cop. The John Wayne of whatever.
Can we keep moving? I don't feel safe here.
Okay, no. Angela, we're gonna fucking explore, okay? Because for once, the game is allowing us to do that and is not, like, incessantly pushing the narrative forward. Thomas. Department Governor and Magistrate. His wife, Mary Wyman. So does that imply that Mary grew up to marry Thomas? Whoever Thomas is? Thomas better not be the priest. We're not going through that door. Okay. I'm gonna explore every inch of this cemetery. Let's go this way first.
Gotta get away from here. That thing is out there.
But it is not in here. I'm also really hyped for the new game. I feel like it's been forever since this game came out. Abraham Allister. I don't know what that Latin says. Oh, exit, and then family something. Let's go up here, and then we can circle around back. There's always an air of mystery about these games when they first come out, though. And I love that sense of intrigue and mystery and trying to piece things together and figure out the narrative before the narrative tells me. That's the fun part. John, please Stop walking. John, stop. Okay, John, you're in my way. Oh. Okay, John. James Clarke, loving father. Died in the 70s. Is this the family from the very beginning? Anne Clarke. Oh shit, would Anne be what Angela was? Loving mother. Okay, Anne. And what was your name again? James. Man, all the alliteration makes the names very confusing for my brain to keep track of. James, Anne. You have flowers. Tanya. Someone is here and visits you.
I'm impressed someone cares enough to still drop by this place.
Well, they don't care about the place, they care about the person, right? And the memories and the loss. So Tanya, cherished daughter and sister. Yeah, so this is that family from the very beginning, from the 70s. Tanya. So who left the flowers? I suppose the implication is the boyfriend. Dennis, beloved son and brother. And Megan.
Tragedy to lose someone at that age.
Yeah, she was 12. 11, I guess. No. Whatever Andrew's name was back in the day, there's not one for him. There is one for everybody else. There's one for Dad, Mom, brother, or sister, I guess is technically that one. Sister, brother, sister. Not one for him. So unless he got buried somewhere else. Wait, wasn't there a... Nope. No, TC. Yeah, Tanya Clarke matches the TC. It's not him. I'm looking for... Didn't we find an article that talked about something? I thought there was something about a fire. Okay. Oh, there's something over here. Maybe... Okay, wait. Maybe Andrew... Whatever Andrew's double is still alive. It kind of blows that theory out of the water then. That entire theory about the doubles. Because I just said that it was logical that the boyfriend visit, but Andrew then makes a lot more... Like, he makes way more logical sense that he visit. Like, brother, right? Huh. Oh, well, I guess not with the moon thing. Although we don't know how long that's been there. But yeah. Having Andrew... Like, if Andrew visited, that makes way more logical sense than the boyfriend. Whose name I forget, just like... There's way too many names being here. Except for that moon. Okay, this is going back to the beginning. Start. So it's just some of these middle areas that I haven't explored yet. Oh, I already looked at Thomas. I remember Thomas's name. So then, have we explored everything? Nope, there's this right here. This is what I didn't explore. Watch, I'm gonna go down here and there's gonna be nothing. That's right. Nothing. I'm really glad they didn't put the girls in heels. Can you imagine walking this whole time in heels? Oh.
Let's stay away from that bridge.
I'm all for putting as much distance between us and that hideous thing as we can.
Pretty sure Daniel and Taylor would be thinking the same thing.
Out of sight, quick!
Almost looked like somebody on a bike. That's what it looks like. The game is like, you should panic! Yes, yes, I should. It is a bike. Are you doing okay, John? Like, there's a lot of anxiety and
Best to keep out of his way, I reckon.
panickiness.
We should talk about what the woman said before they drowned her. The little girl has to be stopped.
She was talking about stopping the witch trials, right?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go.
I mean, like, it would be normal, though, to feel pissed off
I'll
that
go in and take a look around.
you're dying because of accusations that someone else said, though. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh! We haven't seen them in a while. Just woods.
How you doing?
I'm wondering if that thing could be coming after us.
Don't think it's coming after us.
What makes you so sure?
Puzzled or assertive? Puzzled. What's puzzled?
That has to be a one-off. Some circus freak on the loose.
Really?
Something like that.
Like it was better than assertive. Like, just stick with me. It was like Scar. And you'll never go hungry again! Oh, we can't go.
What's that?
Nothing, probably.
I heard something.
I don't know. I don't have all the answers to. But this is the witch trail. Isn't that great? Just what we always wanted. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is great.
I don't like this. I want to go another way.
You
Don't think there is another way.
part the fog then, Taylor. Like, I understand wanting to go another way. Like, that want is totally valid. But there's a difference between what we can and cannot do sometimes. Wants are separate from that. Again, that's valid.
Quite the tourist trail.
Not a place I want to revisit.
Again, like, execution site. Massacre memorial. Like, and I love that you are here. God. It also doesn't even imply that, like, these things are in high demand. Otherwise, why would this be a ghost town? Like, wouldn't there be tourist attractions? It sounds like they tried to make it that way, but it doesn't sound like they did it successfully.
Hey, over here. You gotta check this out.
A bridge? Another bridge?
That thing could still be around here. In the water.
No, we left that thing way behind. We must have.
Hope so, is what you mean.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
You're going first, right?
You weigh half what I do. Better if you lead.
I'm not crossing this crapped out bridge. No way.
To find the others, we gotta cross. We got no choice.
Fine. I'm heading across. You can follow me. If the bridge is still standing.
Okay then.
That bearing was updated, and I didn't do shit. What? I'm sorry. That... No. What? What? Team Taylor. Taylor agreed to cross the footbridge to find the other. So is that because of the traits that she had from other choices that I made? Stranger. The stranger choice. And cycling away from the group as he emerged from the fog near the graveyard. Okay. Is there anything else over here? Nope. Okay. I mean, if the bridge is really that bad, shouldn't we, like, go on hands and knees, like, distribute our weight? Game didn't seem like it was a huge deal. Oh, shit. Those things where it's, like, in the background seem far more scarier than when they, like, grab you and scream. Because sometimes they're really subtle. Stuff like this, where it's like, I don't know, shit I can click on.
You see this?
Witch grave. Oh, okay. This stone is believed to mark the burial place of the first person executed during the Little Witch Trials. We found Angela's double's grave. Isn't that great? That's fantastic. We should tell Angela.
Let's get out of here.
Daniel!
Get your hands off us!
Wait. I beg you.
Mary? Mary? Mary! I am over this way!
Mary, the fountain of all evil is here.
Fountain of all evil. That little girl is evil, or what's going on? Unsettled?
What evil? You know what's going on here? We sure as hell don't. You scared us half to death.
You speak to me of death. This day, I have pulled my wife's body from a watery grave and buried her in the ground with my own hands. And all this because of her. Mary.
Who in the hell are you? Why do you look just like John?
I have no answers for you. Perhaps I'm already under a witch's spell.
I don't think he cares.
I found it. How did you come by this? Fashioned with my own hand. I take it to protect you. Suspicion and betrayal walk side by side in Little Hope. No one is safe. Please, Tabitha, let me keep here.
So that's the first time they've seen Taylor's double. I want to say Tanya. There's so many T names. There's so many names. Oh my god. Ugh. Because everybody else saw it when they were at the police station.
Nothing. No working phone anywhere.
Okay, so it looks like we really are trapped here.
Still no sign of him?
Nope. Not yet.
At what
I just
point?
hope they're both okay. I figured we'd have found the bus driver by now. Wonder where he's at.
Yeah, the bus driver hasn't been a question in a while.
Why can't you leave us alone?
Nobody's sitting there going, where, like, can I help you?
I think she wants us to go after her.
Where are your parents? This might be a trap, or let's go after her. Let's go after her.
I'm with you. We go after her. She's mixed up in all this.
That's so
Two ghosts.
accusatory.
One is from the past. This one is from here and now.
Maybe the girl we're seeing here is somehow a mirror image of the girl from the 17th century.
Don't you want to wait for Daniel and Taylor?
If they were coming this way, they'd be here by now.
I mean, like, they assume that this...
They lose. Who knows what's up ahead?
They assume that this child knows what's going on. But, like, it's a kid! At what point do we ask, where are your fucking parents?
Hey, wait for us!
Shoo! Ugh, disgusting. Guys? You there?
Oh, shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, oh, God.
Help me! Don't let me go.
I got you!
This is such foreboding music!
Help me, for God's sake!
Oh shit. Don't go down a just random sewer! That's like in horror movies. When they always go up the house to like the second story, but you know, this is down. Oh god. Basically the whole idea is don't go in a way where you cut off your escape routes. Granted, we don't think of these things when we're in a crisis. It's way easier to just like be in our own comfort zone and be safe and comment on these things. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta go fast. Faster. 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 Shut it behind you! Angela, go faster! God. Oh god.
Angela! Shit! No!
None of them go down there after her, also?
What did she do to deserve that?
It's just you and me now. Until Taylor and Daniel get to us. Hey! There's something blocking the door. Give me a hand, will ya?
A chair. I'm surprised he didn't just go in through a window again.
This place is a museum of some kind.
Is she in there?
The girl or Angela?
Relax.
This doesn't feel right.
Stay focused. We're not having a rerun of what just happened to Angela.
You sure about that?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep us both safe. Once we're out of here, we'll hook up with the others.
That's if they're still alive. Why is this kid out here on her own?
Thank you!
Strange.
Maybe she's linked to Mary somehow?
Gotta be. Though how and why, I'm not sure of yet.
Occult Museum. This is weird. I don't like this. This reminds me of like we went back in the past and everybody had like a mannequin like face. I don't like it. Whoa. I'm sorry. Are these just murder methods? That's great. That's great. Gentlemen, we're just gonna sit here jovially having a conversation while the other gentleman dies. Yes. Oh, look, more murder. Oh! Why would we zoom in on this?
Disturbing.
It creeped the hell out of me.
Hey. Go through any other doors. Oh. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Oh, there's other stuff to look at that I did not look at. I got distracted by the murder and the mayhem. Rid of fortitude. Okay. Important old town stuff. Is the door... Oh no, that's not the door he came in. Go in this door? No. Ooh. Also, at what point do you just, like, give up on trying to find a phone? They've tried so many places. They're going to random-ass houses. They've stopped calling it breaking and entering. Like, at what point do you just stop the phone thing? Although I suppose the phone gives a direction for your search. Oh, I already tried this door. Sorry, Andrew. It is a fairly logical thing to try. But again, at what point do you just give up on the phone? Amy Lambert, first of the accused, is accused of witchcraft by the girl Mary Milton, who claims she saw her fly on a twig of willow. When told by the court that Amy had...
so real. Like we were right there.
Shh, I'm reading. When told by the court that Amy had been seen by witnesses many miles away, Mary stated, "I saw her lips ever chanting to who knew what, and recognized her as a demon." That's where the demons come in. Sent to me in Amy's form. Pastor Carver admitted this to the court as spectral evidence. Wait. Ooh, okay, so the museum is being moved, ready for transfer. That also implies that, like, there's a certain amount...
This is what the trial was all about. People being in cahoots with the devil.
That also implies...
And this kid Mary who snitched on everyone. That's gotta be the girl we're seeing.
If things in the museum are being moved, that implies that there are people who are, like, coming back and visiting the town. So I guess if you waited long enough, they would come by, but you'd have to then be relying on other people for that. I, Mary Milton, confess the truth of the wickedness I have witnessed before the Sabbath day. Mistress Amy did, by the ash tree, commune with Black Samuel, a spirit in the form of a dog that spoke with the voice of a man. Then she spun 3 times around and agreed to serve the spirit and deliver the children of the village to it. Then she made a puppet and placed a spell upon it to curse those who would oppose her. These and divers foul things I have seen. Enclosed puppet or doll is thought to have originally belonged to a child in the late 1600s.
Take a look at this.
Is it the puppet? Looks different.
I've seen this before.
Where?
On the road outside that shitty little bar we stopped at. Angela and me saw it laying there, picked it up. Right before that kid Mary scared us for the first time.
Interesting.
Suspicious. Did she lead us here? Skeptical. It could be fake. It could be fake. Less skeptical.
That thing really 300 and some years old?
It looks different.
Everything around here is fake, made up. I mean, maybe that is too.
I think John, though, believes it. Like, John seems to be accusing the kid.
Let's take a proper look.
What the hell,
Don't
Professor?
touch it.
There are many, many stories about how spirits can attach themselves to objects.
Sure, in movies. Take it easy, will you?
What if Mary's spirit is somehow attached to this thing? We burn it, and this could all end right here.
Don't touch it if that's what you believe, and you don't know that burning it will do that. Supportive or uneasy, will this anger the kid? Uneasy.
Look at it another way. Maybe by burning her precious things, it's just gonna piss the kid off.
You might be right.
Was that an important choice? Oh, no. Girl. Girl led John and Andrew to the museum. Mary claimed to be innocent to the priest. I think it was the only new thing. Joseph declared that Mary was evil. I mean, everybody seems to be accusing her. Wait. Oh, here we go. John considered burning Mary's puppet, but decided not to. Ugh. I guess we'll see how that works out. Angela's in trees by light. Oh, here. Angela fled into the darkness of the sewer after an encounter with a demon. It's interesting how, like, sometimes, like, it's a demon, sometimes they'll look like, I guess, like, that one is, like, you know, covered in chains and shit. Easier to call that one a demon. Part from illustration. Ready. That looks like a window. Kitty kitty. Why would you put the ready for transfer thing on the window? Anything else? I think so.
We can get out this way. Where'd that little girl get to? She let us in here and then disappeared.
She's everywhere and
Maybe that was
nowhere.
her plan all along. Lead us to the puppet. Job done.
I'm not sure about that.
Hasn't she shown up other places though too? Like, that doesn't quite make sense.
Almost out of juice. No signal out here anyway.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, so if that's the main way. Oh, that looks like an opening. It's not. I'm trying to go an alternative.
You hear that?
Maybe. Heard something, not sure what.
Guys? Professor? That you in there?
Is Angela in there?
Can we just get out of here?
No, but Angela!
Where the hell are
No.
the others?
Probably as lost as us.
You think they're looking for us?
Could be.
Angela's got no interest in finding me. That's for sure.
Angela has
She's got a mean streak, all right. But she's got some heart.
a bigger
You
fish to
sure
fry right
about
now.
that?
Yeah. Known her for a long time. Longer than any of you. She's been through some real shit. But she's still got a soft side.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
She also might be dead, so like, there's that.
All right. $10 says no one's home.
Jeez.
I'm not touching that. Still, first place we've seen in a while.
Find a way in?
Like you found a way into that store? You a burglar in your spare time?
Are you...
No. But I was in a past life.
Probably not the time to make those jokes. Like, it's like Taylor's saying, like, oh, I don't like this behavior. Right? And there's also kind of this feeling of, like, her judging him, right? To decide if she wants to, like, do whatever with their relation, make it public. Like, first off, nobody's here. It's a literal ghost town. But also, like, what else are you gonna do? Seriously, like, what else are you gonna do?
Not getting through this way.
You have other ideas, Taylor? Since you were not a fan of the breaking and entering? Because I saw a prompt on the window. How'd you do this, Taylor?
Hey, Taylor, check this out.
Like the muffled
what
sound. Like the camera's inside
I don't
the
think
house.
anyone's visited for a long time. Oh, yeah. And that's $10 you owe me.
Didn't agree, though.
Don't owe you squat. I never took the bet.
Fair enough.
That look up like...
It's loose. I can jimmy this open, no problem.
We just break it, too. Like, we're being honest here.
We could have a big powwow about who goes in first. But we both know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Sure thing. Whoa, what the? What? That's... Oh.
Easy now, tough guy. Don't beat up the scary doll.
Funny. Get your ass in here. Come on. This way.
Ah. Same place, same museum. Oh, well, now the door
These things
fucking
look so
opened.
real. They're freaking me out. What's up?
I just saw something.
Where the hell are you going?
Do Taylor
Sure
things.
this is a good move?
Nope.
Like the honesty. That build up for nothing? Oh, no. Go! She went this way, right? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
Where are you?
Yeah. This way? Like, there was no reaction! She, like, screamed, and is like, silence.
That you? Taylor?
Did I go the wrong way? Dude, Taylor, where are you?
Taylor?
I swear she went this way.
Taylor!
I was just at
You
one of these
okay?
doors.
What's going on?
Two people talking? Yeah, that's not how you break open a door, buddy. Kick it in. Daniel. Oh, shit.
What happened? I heard voices.
I saw my fucking self looking back at me, dressed all weird, speaking funny. I mean, what the fuck?
You've seen her before. Accusatory or pathetic. Oh, so we get down on ourselves or we get down on her. Let's do neither of those.
This woman, the one who looked like me, they just dragged her out like some kind of criminal. I mean, shit.
Oh.
Let's get out of here.
I hear that.
They both seem to have taken that one really hard. Find another way out of the museum. We saw the premonition about this, and I can't remember whether it was good or bad.
I found a knife.
Maybe it was a knife once, when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Think we should bring it along?
Here, you take it.
Why?
It's obvious, dummy. Self-defense.
Confident or reluctant? Confident. Confidence is always great.
Small price to pay to make you feel better. I got it.
A lot of these things that Daniel says aren't for him. Like, it's not like he... I'm not looking at the bearing right now. But it's not like he is sitting there going, yes, I will, that's a great idea. I'll take that. You know, like, he doesn't say that for himself. He says that, like, I'll take that for you. And, like, even that response about, like, getting down on himself, it was like, I failed. Like, there's kind of this implication of, like, I failed because I didn't protect you, right? So, and there's a lot of, like, protective type responses with Daniel. So it's all about what he can do for other people, how he can serve other people and protect other people, right? Which implies, like, he's only almost like a shield for other people, or like a tank type character. And so it's not about what he wants to do for himself. There aren't very many choices for him where it's about, like, yes, for me, or even the confident one, right? It's not like confidence, like actual confidence, like speaking about for him. It's still all about, yes, I will do this if you want it. It's just something that I've noticed about that character. You know, we have, if we're looking at these characters, we have Andrew, who, like, seems very meek, right? And I think fear or anxiety was one of his beginning traits, but he seems very meek. He doesn't speak up much. We have John, who has, like, a lot of very big emotions. John runs away from things very quickly. He'll be the first one to do that. Multiple times, like several times we've seen this happen with John. But then he's also, I guess, very quick to emotions, in the sense that, like, the fear, like I said before, but also the anger. Throwing the filing cabinet over. Very quick, very big emotions with John. But then also very quick to be like, yes, you're so good at this. That too. So very fast to emotions in a big way is my impression with John. Angela, they've portrayed Angela like she's this tough woman who's been through a lot, and she kind of talked about the divorce, and so they kind of portray her as like she has trust issues, kind of a thing. Like, if I remember right, she said something to Andrew about how it's a lot better when you learn to only trust yourself. So that kind of seems to be a good representation of this character. But it's not that she just puts those walls up around herself, it's that she is actively abrasive to keep people back from those walls. That's a good way to talk about this character. And so John, for me as a person, can be very off-putting because you see these big displays of anger. So in the very beginning of the game, we saw John being very quick to anger, and it's like, when it's directed at you or the character you're playing, it's like, what the fuck? And that, I feel like, was very abrasive, but that's what we saw at the very beginning of this game. With Angela, again, she pushes back from people, if it's that protectiveness, right, that lack of trust, like wants to protect herself because she's been hurt before, kind of a potential trope, but just like in general, right? That comes off as abrasiveness. And so when that's directed at you, then that's also off-putting, for me at least. Taylor seems to be... How do I describe Taylor? I'm trying to find words for these concepts in my head. It seems like Taylor wants to have, like, that tough, independent woman kind of a thing. But then she has a lot of those emotions that are like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Like, we can't do this. So it's almost like she defaults to the pessimistic side. Because we've seen that a lot from her, where she's like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But then there are quite a few times where she will sit there going, here's a thing. Here's a thing that we can do. Here's a thing that we can do. So it seems like those are often the two sides that we see with Taylor. She doesn't seem to flip-flop as quickly as what we see from John. John is very fast with his emotions, and Taylor doesn't seem to be fast with her emotions. These just seem to be the two themes that we have seen with Taylor, where Taylor will be really trying to problem solve or offer not perspectives, but like solutions. And I don't know if they're always this idea of like strong, independent woman. Potentially they could be too out of fear, this helpless type fear, kind of like the other side of her that I mentioned, because she does seem to have that feeling of helplessness and fear and like what will we do and pessimism. And to be fair, I think it would be easy in this stressful type situation for anybody to fucking have those perspectives. Our brains default to seeing the negative perspectives more than the positives. That's just what our brains tend to focus on more. So I don't know if this would be a general reflection on this character in general, or just like this character under stress. But she does talk about it more. Like, that's what she verbalizes more. So her solutions could be her like desperation, her desperate need to get out of the stressful situation, or that could just be like how she problem solves things in general. It's hard to tell. But these are some things that I've noticed about these characters, how they talk about things, how they present things. Granted, some of this could be shaped or in response to the choices that I've made, because I believe the choices that you make in the game shape their personality traits, and then that shapes some of their responses to things in the game. But I've noticed a lot of these things about these characters. Oh, great, bearing updated. Yeah, because we have a knife. I don't know if there's anything new that we can see about the museum too, because we were just here. Oh, a Bible. We did not see this before. I don't remember this being in any Bible that I've seen before. Okay. I'll go back in this room that we started in, because we couldn't come in here before when we were the other people. It was locked or whatever it was. Is this a good? Are you a good witch or a bad witch? This is a bad one. Okay, so something with Taylor hiding is bad. Oh, and the knife one was good. So getting the knife was good. God, all these mannequins. That one's naked. What the fuck was that? It's not the mannequins in here. Taylor, move! I have anxiety about what that noise was. Okay, Taylor, oh my fucking god. Why isn't this camera moving? Oh. I mean, 70s Taylor. So, like, that's a thing. It was more stressful that the thing wouldn't let me, like, change the camera angles. Hey, this board is back up. And now it's not. Is it back up again? No, is it not? It is a magical board. What about the poppet? The fucking disappearing poppet?
Hey, check this out.
They wouldn't know it disappeared.
The enclosed poppet, or doll, is thought to have originally belonged to a child in the late 1600s. Creepy. Shit, wait, I got it. This missing doll has got to be the one I saw with the kid.
You think? That's kind of weird.
Kinda weird? This place is full-on Nightmare Central. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to.
With you on that.
I feel like that's the thing that we call weird. Out of all this fucking bullshit, not the fog, not anything else, that right there is weird. Alright, well... I don't know if anything else here is really worth looking at.
This way out.
It always cracks me up when, like, that's the one thing. The smallest little thing. Characters are like, whoa, that's the weird thing. It's like, really?
Oh, hello. Are things becoming any clearer for you? That thing, whatever it is, just keeps coming for Angela. Unrelenting. I do hope she's okay.
Air of judgment. I kind of like it. It's really shitty, though. Is the painting gone?
Now, at last, someone has a weapon. Shall we try to hold on to this one?
Don't judge me for that. But if these things are unrelenting, would a weapon help?
Let me help you out. Give you one little hint.
You're not allowed to. No.
No hint?
No!
Perhaps you think you can piece things together yourself. The stakes are much greater than life and death. I hope you know what you're doing. I'll leave you now with some wise words from a great Irish playwright I once met in Paris, I believe.
That'd be.
Never judge anyone shortly. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. She's just a child. Let's speak again later.
I have been saying that. This feels like a good place to stop. So, this, like, chunk of the video. Angela's gone. Who the fuck knows what's happening? Like, what is going on with her? Is she dead? I don't know. Is she not dead? I don't know. There's kind of this implication that, like, whatever it is from the past is connected to the present. It's interesting, that phrase, unrelenting. So it's kind of implying that, like, you can't stop them from coming after you. So then there's also this question of, what's gonna happen with the rest of our characters? That's not great. Also, I just noticed that Taylor's, like, lock trait is deceitful. That's super not great. That's, yeah. So, all of this, just not great. How do you get out of this? Like, how? Again, you can't call anyone. Like, what do you do? I think the person from the bar is probably, like, your best chance of getting out. Because obviously they can leave the town. So kind of like just hopping onto the back of their bike and going with them out of the town feels like the best way out. Very impractical. I don't know. There's probably a higher chance of that than getting to a phone at this point. But we've been doing everything we can to avoid them. Vince, I mean. Anyways. I would love to hear your thoughts on the game and the videos so far, and I will see you next time.